This is our A-frame, and we're gonna give you a small tour. Come on. So this cabin is 420 square foot. It has an iconic A-frame pitch, but we did include a dormer so that it would have a lot more usable space. The cabin is heated primarily with electric baseboards, but we do also have a wood stove if you're interested in having a little cozy fire for ambiance. Then we have a pull-out couch, so it's perfect for guests that come with younger children or groups of 4. And then we have a beautiful bookshelf with all of the books that inspired the cabin, a couple of games. Here you have a little table for 4 people, so it's perfect, really cozy. You know, you have all the amenities that you would have at home, and then you have a lovely kitchen, which was built out of scrap wood from the build. So we really recuperated everything ourselves. So here you have all cooking oils and things you would need. You have a little 2-burner stovetop, a stove, a mini fridge, and you have all your cutlery and loads of beautiful plates. So you can do lots of cooking yourself, but I also supply food baskets if you want to have a more relaxed stay. And I deliver them to the cabins and explain them completely if there's any heating requirements and things like that. So people, you know, have really lots of different options for eating and cooking. So all the beams are made from local pine, which we got from Propin in Gatineau. There's also a lot of cedar wood, and we tried to use as many natural materials as possible to make the cabin feel real and rustic, but also a little bit more modern and luxurious. The bedroom is a queen mattress made in Ottawa by a company called Obasan. And so it's really comfortable, 2-person, you know, you've got really cozy vibes. You've got a beautiful skylight to see the stars, but you can also take a look outside with a big window into nature. We also supply some cozy blankets for the winter months, and you have a little dresser here that you can put your things into so that you can feel right at home. And then after that, we have a bathroom, which obviously has a toilet, running water, and you have a really beautiful shower. So this cabin is fully on grid, so it's really, really luxurious. You have everything you need from running water to electricity, baseboard heaters. So, you know, it's a really upscale glamping experience. It really does have the comfort of home, but in a cabin away from home. Our first 2 cabins are equipped with hot tubs from Goodland, which are made in Canada. They're wood-fired hot tubs. Well, it's a perfect way to experience a cabin in the woods. This one we heated earlier. So when people arrive, we give everyone a tour of the cabin, and William explains how to use the wood-fired hot tub. It's a really beautiful process and perfect for slow living, relaxing. It's really amazing to have the anticipation, the fire building, and then being in the tub at night when you can see the stars outside and hearing the crackling of the fire. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, I sound like a fucking San Francisco hippie. So the cost of building something like this, it's so hard to put a price on it because it really does depend on where you are, if you're doing some of it yourself, what your local municipal laws are, what size you build. I mean, the essential prices are there. So you're investing in septic, you're investing in a well. I mean, you don't know how much you're gonna have to dig in that well. So for me to give a price, I would say we, without the land, probably spent around $250,000. So it was a big initial investment, but you know, that was COVID prices. We built this cabin in the height of COVID. So we also made some very luxurious prices. Like we bought real beams, we invested in real wood, and that just costs so much more than, you know, having plywood or, you know, having less interesting tiles so, you know, it all depends on the choices that you make. We also did a lot of work ourselves. So, you know, as much as we wanted to, you know, put our final, you know, mark on things, you know, we saved a lot of money doing that. We also, you know, it took us a little bit more time. So You know, it all depends on how quickly you want to build a project as well, what your budget is. So if you have the budget and you want to pay a contractor and he's going to take half the amount of time, well, yeah, you do that. We really wanted it to be our own, and we wanted to add little tiny details in that we knew that maybe a contractor wouldn't, you know, think to do. And so it took us a little longer, but it also saved us a little bit of money. So, you know, it really depends on how much you want to invest of yourself.
Okay. So I'm mesmerized. Is mesmerize a word? Mesmerize. I'm a flabbergasted by this A-frame. I'm not a big fan of A-frame, but this one, let me tell you, I've stayed in it. It's amazing. Just because it's well laid out. The kitchen with the nice pop out, it's great, like a space. It's not only just like a triangle where you have to kind of bend all the time, and it feels spacious. And if you don't want to cook, I suggest you that you try the basket of Julia, because she knows how to cook. It's a must. There's nothing else to say. Yes. If you want to know more about them, I did a video which is like the Tales of Castaways. Path, maybe the link is there, maybe there, I don't know where it's gonna pop out. But if you're interested into their project, I suggest you that you go check it out. There's great information in there.